Nigel Farrell is a journalist who lives in the village of Grondell in Hampshire and has 3 children.
Okay, now behave yourselves.
He and his old friend Nippy Singh, who runs the local village store, share a dream to buy and renovate a property in France that they can use for holidays. And now they've decided to do it.
I mean, how much money are you intending on spending here?
Well, a few million. 10,000 each to begin with.
We don't know how much actually it's going to cost.
That's why we need to go and check the place out.
And also,
we don't know what we're talking about, really.
But what I'm saying is, you know, we should keep an open mind.
You can pick up places for £20,000 that, yes, need a bit of work.
Even less, isn't it? You were saying that you could pick it up for, what, 5,000, 6,000, something like that?
Well, obviously that's just like a ruin. But I think certainly in the northern section of France, we could buy something and actually make it livable in quite quickly.
Here's to France. And France, here we come.
In La Belle France.
Oh, yes, everybody. Yes.
They've sorted out the money, but still can't decide on the location.
I'll see you both later, OK. Go on.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Frankie.
I know you're busy, but I've been putting a lot of thought to where and when about the house. Yeah?
I just...
yeah, sure.
Just sort mark it out.
Nigel prefers the convenience of northern France, whilst Nippy favours the sunnier climate further south.
I think it should be somewhere... You know, I know you're thinking more like the south, aren't you?
There's no point in moving away from England and going to another England.
Yeah. On the other hand, there's no point in buying somewhere that we can't get to for a weekend, say.
For the time being, Nigel wins the argument, and so, armed with £10,000 each and a French dictionary, they set out on a 2-week trip, starting in northern France. The ferry docks in Normandy, so they make that their starting point. The small town of Domfront is where their property hunt begins in earnest.
So we need to find an estate agent, I guess, first.
Yeah, I think that's the first port of call.
So there's no misunderstanding between us, Nippy?
No.
We're putting £10,000 each in for a £20,000 property.
Yes.
And it needs to have a 3-bedroom. 2, 3 bedrooms?
At least, yeah.
So at least 3 bedroom. And it needs to be in the country. Do you agree in the village,
yes,
a rural setting?
Absolutely.
That's all right.
Oh, this is solid, but I mean, look at these gaps here.
This isn't a big job, though, Nippy, is it? I mean, it's got a floor, it's got a roof,
no, but
it's
I mean,
got beams,
again,
it's even got a stairway.
Nigel, you can't use this floor. It's springy.
Why does it have to be level?
Because that's how flows are.
In the first couple of days, Nigel and Nippy see a number of old farms and cottages ripe for conversion and feel very optimistic. This derelict house could convert to 4 bedrooms, and for £20,000, you get a 2-acre plot thrown in. But what about the cost of renovation?
It would need at least twice as much.
Or 40,000?
50,000 maybe.
Yeah, but what a place to live, eh?
Yes, after you spend that. So why I said.
I like it.
I know you do. I know you do. I like it as well, but it's the budget.
Well, I mean, he's applying an accountant's brain to this, and I think that's a pity. He's seeing it too much as a business project, and not enough as something to enjoy and relish.
I would say the place that we saw earlier was very beautiful, full of character and everything, but it's in such a poor state that it's going to just cost us too much money to repair it.
But you are looking at this with a profit motive.
No, I'm not. Not at all.
You know, can we make a profit out of this? And I'm looking at it.
No, I'm not.
Quite differently.
No,
as somewhere to escape to, as somewhere to get away from real life.
I am talking practical. I'm talking realistic. I'm talking what I've been through.
Nippy and Nigel have known each other socially for over 10 years. This is the first time they've had to work together.
I'm told that good friends fall out over projects such as this, buying a house together, and I can sort of see why. You know, sitting around a dinner table telling jokes is one thing. Actually investing your own money in a serious financial project, living and working together, is something quite different.
Absolutely derelict buildings, ruins. And Nigel is over the moon. I don't know how I'm going to put across to him. He just doesn't want to listen.
Yeah. I hope it can be sorted out. I just think he's got like a fixed view of it. And he's not really being flexible, he's not really being sort of creative, he's not making it up as he goes along, which is how I like to do things. The other thing, Al, to be honest with you, is the weather is so grey and grim and cold and miserable. It's just like being in England, really, which I guess is not what I had in mind.
4 days of English weather abroad, and Nippy finally wins his argument. Nigel is forced to agree to head south, to Lyon, where Nippy had wanted to start their search all along. It's France's second city and the gateway to the south. First, they've got to cope with the complex road system and Nippy's map reading.
Yeah.
That's lovely. And then across that bridge.
Then across that bridge.
Then A7, Marseille.
That's A4. Oh, A7. You missed the turning.
No,
right?
it's up here.
Oh, right.
We've been over that.
Yeah, we went over that one.
So it must be this one.
One memory Nigel has from schoolboy trips across the Channel is of the famous French drink pastis. He wants to introduce Nippy to its strong alcoholic flavour of aniseed.
Yeah. Should we have another pastis? Est-ce que possible un autre, another pastis?
Oui.
Pastis. And can we see le bottle?
Just see a bottle.
Du Porto?
Bottle. See.
Le bottle de
Vous le
pastis?
portez, vous le servir.
Yeah. Bottle. Yeah. Please.
Je porte la bouteille.
Ah. Yeah. A bottle. See? Why didn't I
Check
think
the
of it?
proof.
See, had I said it in Punjabi, she would have understood it.
And wait for the bowl to fill up. Yep. And then don't spill it, otherwise Madame will be upset. And then you tip it in.
And then you go.
Yeah. Just do it quickly. Ah, c'est bon. Wow.
Oh.
That's okay. Bloody hell, that's strong. What are you trying to do to me? That's unbelievably strong.
What do we say? Up yours or bottoms up? Sorry.
Bottoms up. All right, yours. Sanjay. Watching? You knocked the table over. The French people are looking at you as though you've got two heads. The expression on their faces. This guy.
Next day, feeling rather fragile, Nigel and Nippy follow the River Rhône to explore the hundreds of towns and villages that spread out from its banks. First stop, Tournon-sur-Rhône. With only 9 days left, they have decided the best plan is to split up to cover more ground.
L'ancien presbytère, puisque bon, maintenant...
Chaboy. You know, the properties here in the Rhône area, exactly what I like. But the prices, another matter.
400 000 francs. 400 000 francs, hors commission d'agence, hein, puisqu'il faut rajouter les commissions d'agence ici.
This 4-bedroomed house comes at £55,000. The sunsets may be spectacular, but that really is way out of their range.
On peut trouver des maisons de village.
The estate agent tells them that they're more likely to find a house for £20,000 if they're prepared to consider an area further south, called the Ardèche.
Situé à 30 km de Tournon.
L'Ardèche. Mais ici, pour 200 000, non.
200 000, non. C'est en Vallée du Rhône, on ne trouve pas de maison à ce prix-là.
Merci beaucoup.
Voilà.
Merci beaucoup.
I was led to believe, you could buy property for £5,000-10,000 and get the whole thing up and running within the figure of 20,000. And no way you can do that here. Property prices are way, way, way beyond our budget.
I know we've only got a 2-week time limit to get this done, but given a little bit of patience, I'm sure we'll find it. I think he just needs to, just take it easy, and maybe we're in the wrong place, and we can move on. We will find somewhere, I'm sure.
C'est si bon. de partir n'importe où, bras dessus, bras dessous, en chantant des chansons.
Nigel and Nippy head south again, this time to the area the estate agent suggested. The Ardèche region is a wild and remote area that lies 170 kilometres southeast of Lyon, on the border with Provence. Most of the villages are perched up high on the hills, away from the hustle and bustle of city life.
It is magnificent country, isn't it? But also there's something utterly charming about the concept of the hilltop village.
Absolutely.
On nearly every hill, there's a beautiful little orangey, yellowy stone village that presumably has been there on a hilltop for defensive reasons from centuries ago.
Absolutely.
What do you think of what we've seen today?
We finally found a spot.
So we found the right place in France. Are we agreed? We found the right place?
Yes.
All we need to do is find a house.
Absolutely. That's all. Minor thing. Small.
I think I can say without any fear of exaggerations, this is one of the most fantastic views I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
Stunning.
Can you imagine, you're sitting here, me on the barbecue.
Indian curry.
Indian curry. No, you don't cook curry on a barbecue. God, I mean, you are pathetic.
Why not? What's wrong?
No, you don't do that. You don't cook curry on barbecue. Curry is liquid.
But you can do it in a pot.
Yeah, you're in a pot on a barbecue, but you will do that.
Nigel, Farrell and Nippy Singh are halfway through a 2-week trip to France in search of their dream holiday home. They've fallen in love with the medieval riverside town of Vogüé in the Ardèche, spelt like the fashion magazine and just as beautiful. Nippy and Nigel agree to split up to explore the place, but whilst Nigel sets off house hunting in earnest, Nippy just can't resist giving in to temptation and slipping away to check out the town's gastronomic delights. He won't be living anywhere that doesn't offer the finest cuisine. Nigel's met up with the town's curator to find out if they could realistically afford a house here.
The village has remained very beautiful. How come it's survived like this?
The inhabitants of Vogüé don't like very much the tourists. They are not very much parking. It's not a factory of tourism here.
It's not a museum.
No,
it's a living
voilà.
village. Is it easy to buy a house in such a picturesque village as this?
No, there's no house for sale.
So there's no chance of me buying a house here?
So with a lot of dollars.
With a lot of dollars. That's what I don't have.
Ah ben, voilà. There's a camping over there.
Nippy and Nigel are finding the search for their dream house tougher and much more frustrating than they'd ever imagined.
I'm already feeling the helplessness here of the language and how important it is to communicate with people.
Now, what I've noticed often, they say, parlez-vous anglais, and they say non, even though they can speak English.
Yes.
Then if you try and make
in
an
which
effort,
case, I could right now start speaking Punjabi with them. Yeah. And
they probably wouldn't know the difference anyway between Punjabi.
well, I bet they'll understand. They'll understand me better if I spoke to them in Punjabi. Yeah. Okay. Punjabi is a universal language. You see, God speaks in Punjabi.
Okay. So let's try some Punjabi on them and see what they say.
In the nearby town of Aubenas, Nippy gets a chance to practice his pidgin French.
Pardon, madame? Je ne parle pas français. Allons nager? Oh, no, pardon. No. Excusez, madame? Est-ce qu'il y a estate agent ici? Oh.
When all else fails, there's always the mother tongue to fall back on.
जिसे ढूंढते थे गली गली हाँ जिसे ढूंढते थे गली गली वो पिछवाड़े में जाके मिली
House prices here are cheaper than Vogüé, but still slightly over their budget. It's day 10, and they're taking to the hills, where they've been told the house prices are less steep. A local estate agent is showing them a realistically priced property near Aubenas. It's got water and electricity supplies, 3 bedrooms and a cellar.
Cette maison est bon?
Yes, this house est à rénover.
It needs renovating.
Yes.
Has it got walls?
It must have walls. It's a house. How can it not have walls? I don't think even we'd buy a house without walls. You mean has it got a roof?
Well, what I'm saying, I was coming to that.
Monsieur, why is it that there seem to be so many abandoned and neglected properties? We've seen quite a few that never come onto the market.
This problem is law française,
The law of
French. All children inherit.
All the children inherit.
Yes.
Okay.
Can't disinherit.
Yeah.
Because they can never all agree on what to do. The houses go to rack and ruin.
That's the house. We're arriving.
This is the house for sale up
Yes. Come on.
It's beautiful. It's lovely. Beautiful house. Quite big, isn't it? Can we go in? That's great. Come on. Wow. God, look at that, eh?
Really, you could sit here and watch this all day. You'd never get fed up. I wouldn't.
It is wonderful, isn't it? And the colour now is so rich, isn't it? Très chaude in summer, very hot.
Air conditioning?
The exposition,
Air conditioning.
the exposition south.
Facing south.
Yes.
So the sun.
Yes.
Yeah. Jeez.
I've worked out
setup.
there's enough room in here for about 20,000 bottles of Blanc.
Yeah, and you can make your own.
Make your own Calvados.
Do you think they may have something maturing in them?
We'll have a look.
Are they empty?
Yeah, they are. I've tapped them.
Oh, so you checked them.
It's great, though. Can't you smell the alcohol?
Yeah. Does it work? No. Oh, I see. No, you don't lift this. I suppose you just cook on it, do you? Oh. Okay. All right. So that's the toilet. And
Bedroom.
Bedroom?
Yes.
One bedroom?
Yes. Another bedroom.
And another bedroom. Ah, Nigel. What are you doing?
Lots of towels.
Okay.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
I really like this. I think it's great. We obviously need to talk about this if you and the agent's not around, but I tell you something, I think this house is absolutely perfect.
Yes, I agree with you.
It's fantastic. I think it's fantastic.
I know.
I really like it.
What you need to do is continue exciting it. You know?
So the agent doesn't say it to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good, though, isn't it? What do you think?
Play it carefully. Yes, I think. Do you think it'll take an offer on this?
Yes, it's possible to proposition for this house because.
That's all right, that's all right. Is this the neighbour's lady here? Bonjour, madame. Comment allez-vous?
Ça va, merci.
C'est bon, merci. This house, cette maison, est bon? This house, cette maison, est bon?
It's a good house.
Elle est bonne, oui, mais il y a des réparations à faire.
What did she say?
The restoration to do.
Non, elle a été vendue, celle-là.
Elle a été vendue?
Ouais.
Ah bon?
Je pense, parce que le maire, là, est venu nous voir hier, enfin, pour d'autres choses. Il nous a dit qu'elle était vendue.
Ah bon?
C'est tout ce que je sais, je peux rien vous dire. Hein.
Merci
Alors
beaucoup,
maintenant
madame.
que j'ai été bien filmée, je m'en vais. Messieurs, au revoir, bonne continuation.
Au revoir.
Merci, au revoir, madame. What on earth was all that about?
Another person
he do a proposition. Okay?
Yeah,
You
an offer.
understand?
Made an offer. Yeah.
Yesterday.
How much was his offer? Combien his offer?
20,000.
20,000 pounds. Has it been accepted? Accepted?
It's possible.
20,000 pounds, huh?
Proprietor.
20,000 pounds.
Yes.
You'll know about that tomorrow.
Yes.
Pressure is really on us. Someone else has put an offer, and to secure it, we have to move very fast.
Just thinking about the finance, that if we were, I know this breaks all the rules, but supposing we were to borrow a little bit more and maybe push the budget up to 25, I know it's over our budget, isn't it?
Well, I'm pleased you said that, and I didn't have to again bring it up.
But it is a dream house, isn't it? I mean, it is exactly what we want.
Nigel, I'll tell you what you should do, Nigel. I've got a bit of experience there. Offer him 22.
Right.
And I tell you, I'm sure, pretty sure, he'll accept it.
Okay. Est-ce que possible parler Patrice, s'il vous plaît? Hello, it's Nigel here. I'll speak slowly. Nippy and I have discussed this, and we would like to put in an offer. Oui. 220,000 francs. 220,000 francs. 22,000 pounds. À demain? Okay.
Yes, nice.
Deed is done.
What? Yeah?
The offer's in. So we're in with a chance. This could be our entree to La Belle France Sud. We could have some fun with the cellar, eh? Don't you think? Beautiful arched room. Just 20,000 bottles of wine or whatever, the barrels. It's great, isn't it?
They'll have to wait and see whether their offer has been accepted. Next week, Nigel and Nippy meet the Alain Prost of the Ardèche.
Don't stress, baby. I know this road very well.
I am worried, baby. We're very close to the edge.
It is for that very reason.
And as a decision is made on the house on the hill, Nigel and Nippy's friendship reaches crisis point.
Come on, that is what we agreed, you know.
So watch the crisis unfold next Saturday at 6. This Wednesday night, join more brave souls. They put their necks on the block. No going back is at 9. Next tonight, it's the news.